Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, Incredible Chess. So today, I'm gonna show you a super aggressive opening using which you can completely surprise your opponents. And this is gonna be a surprise weapon, and using this you can completely destroy your opponents. So if you're first time on my channel and want to learn some cool chess tricks to become a better chess player, then start now by subscribing my channel. Okay, so let's start. So white starts with e4, black plays e5, and now we play d4, something called the center game. This is a very popular opening, and now black takes, and the main line goes with queen captures d4. But today we are not gonna see that. But today we are gonna see a very aggressive opening, which is c3. And guys, this is the Danish Gambit. Here black takes the pawn, and instead of capturing the pawn with any of our piece, we are gonna play a surprising move, bishop to c4. Your opponents would be just stunned to see your move. They would be very happy and they would simply capture the pawn, and now we're going to capture it with the bishop. So now you'd be thinking that what's the idea of this opening, because we have lost our two pawns. Guys, I'm saying this is a very aggressive opening. We have lost our two pawns. I mean, we have sacrificed our two pawns for amazing piece activity, ahead in development, and super bishops. You can see that these two bishops are very strong, and these are going to destroy the black's army. And this is a very aggressive opening, and if you are one that likes to take risk and very aggressive and want to attack your opponent from the start, then this is the right opening for you. Yeah, but the Danish Gambit is not that much popular at the GM level, but it can be a surprise weapon against the intermediate, beginners, and advanced players. Okay, now let's see some of the very popular variations from black. Here black has many options. Let's see each of them. So one of the most popular is d6. And here we are gonna play knight f3. And black plays the ultimate move, bishop to g4, trying to pin the knight and adding some pressure. Guys, here we are gonna play a super amazing move, a super tactical idea. Can you find it? Congratulations, guys! Guys, if you have found the beautiful, amazing bishop sacrifice, bishop captures f7. Check. Guys, this is a beautiful move. So king captures, and now we are gonna play a simply thriller move, a super move. Not knight to g5, but knight to e5. And first of all, it looks like a big blunder, because what happens if pawn captures knight? Guys, see properly. If pawn captures knight, then we simply capture the queen and we are simply winning. So that's not possible. So the opponent cannot foolishly capture up the knight. So now king has to go, and now we capture up the bishop with the knight. Guys, that was an amazing tactical move. Yes, if you liked it, then thumbs up and hit the like button. Okay, now let's go to another popular variation, which starts with the move knight to f6. This is also a very popular move. Here we are gonna play a very strange looking move. Guys, you can see that black wants to capture this pawn. Here we can play e5, which is very solid, but I'm going to recommend you a very tricky thing here. We are going to play h3, stopping knight from this. But now we would say that what if that black knight captures the e4 pawn? Guys, don't worry. If black takes the pawn, then we are going to play the ultimate super move, queen to e2, attacking the knight and also pinning it. So in this position, black is the only move, f5. And now we play f3, and guys, black's game is over. It's game over for black. His one piece is gonna go for sure. And if black tries to counterattack you like this, then we have to simply move our bishop. We could give a check. If blocks, then we are gonna come back, and now you can see the pin is there. And any random move like this, g6, then we are gonna simply capture the knight, pawn captures, and now move the bishop. And now you can see that white is completely winning. White is a full pawn up, and also this bishop is eyeing down, and you will capture the rook because rook cannot move. If it moves on g8, then we are gonna capture with the bishop, the light squared bishop, or else you would capture with the dark squared bishop. And this is completely winning for white, and white is dominating the game. Guys, in this position, if you don't want to take risk and be solid, then you could also play e5. Now knight to e4, and now we play the same move, the super move, bishop sack. Bishop takes f7. Boom. King captures, and now we play queen to d5, poking the king and knight. And now king moves, and we are going to simply capture the knight. And guys, you can see that material is almost equal, but white is much better than black because the black king is exposed. We could easily hunt the black king. This dark squared bishop is eyeing over this diagonal and putting his laser beam all over this diagonal. Also, we have a beautiful center. In future, we are going to play f4, knight f3, castle, and we are going to have a beautiful position. Okay, now let's go to the second variation. Let's say from here, your opponent plays knight to c6. Let's say, what if black plays knight to c6? So here we are going to play knight to f3. Now knight to f6, and now we are going to play e5, attacking the knight, and knight now comes to e4. And guys, again here white has two options, so let me show you each of them. So if you want to be solid, then you can simply capture the pawn with the bishop sacrifice, king takes, and now we are going to play queen to d5, poking the king and knight again. As king moves, we are going to simply gobble up the knight, and again the position is almost equal, but white is much better than black in because that white is ahead in piece development and also very good in piece activity. White could simply capture, play f4 in future, and it should be a very good game for white. Okay, now let's go to another line which go like this. So from here, white could play another aggressive move, which is queen to d5. Now we can see that if black plays any random move, then he's gonna be a checkmate. So if he plays f5, trying to hold on this knight, then we are gonna play queen to f7, a beautiful smothered checkmate. So that's not possible. But the big problem for black is we are attacking both the things. We are threatening a checkmate, and also attacking a piece, the knight. So black responds force and plays the only move, knight to g5, stopping the checkmate. Here we are gonna simply take up this knight, queen captures, and now we are gonna play queen captures f7, check. Now king moves. Ultimately, it's almost equal in material, but it's a better position for white. Guys, if you are thinking that what happens because these two pieces, the queen and knight, are attacking the e5 pawn, and this queen is attacking the g2 pawn. So how can we defend this? Guys, here we have a beautiful trap. Let me show you. Then guys, in this position, my recommendation is to just go for castle. And if your opponent becomes greedy and captures this pawn, then he's gone. Let me show you how. From here, we are going to play the ultimate move, queen to d5, pinning the knight. If black plays any random move, let's say he moves his queen, then his knight is gone. So black responds is force and plays the only move, d6, trying to hold on this knight. And thinking that okay, his one pawn would be gone, but okay, he would survive because now also he's at 2 pawns up. But guys, here we are gonna play a superb stunning move. Can you find it? Okay, let me give you a hint. It's a pawn fork. I am sure you'll find the amazing move f4, forking the queen and knight. And as queen moves, we are gonna simply gobble up the knight, and we are a full piece up. And that's a full, it's a completely winning position for white, and white should easily win the game from here. Going back, now let's see another popular variation. Let's say your opponent is also very aggressive and plays queen to g5, starting to attack the white camp with the queen and trying to take the g2 pawn. Guys, In this position, we can say that the g2 pawn is kind of poison pawn. Yes, we are gonna simply ignore that pawn and play knight to f3, attacking the queen. If queen captures g2, oh not this, not queen g3, but queen captures g2, then he's gone, and black has fallen for our trap. Let me show you how. From here, how can white destroy black? Here we are gonna play rook to g1, attacking the queen. Queen goes to the only legal move, queen to h3. And now, guys, we are gonna play the same move. Yes, our super premier weapon move. Bishop takes f7. Boom. And now black has two options. Either to capture or not. If he will not capture, then we are simply pawn up, and after that we could also capture this g7 pawn, and ultimately we solve it. So black responses force and takes the bishop, and if he takes it, we play the ultimate move, knight to g5, forking the king and queen, and the game's over for black. So as I showed, king goes to d8, then we are gonna capture the pawn. And in this position, black has two options. So if he captures up the bishop, then we are going to simply gobble it with the rook, and ultimately we are winning because this knight is under pressure. And but guys, in this position, have you noticed that white is not good? White is actually a pawn down. So what is white gonna do if black does not capture the bishop, the light squad bishop? Guys, in this position, you were guessing it correctly, but not it. You just have to exchange the order. Instead of capturing the g7 pawn with the bishop, we have to capture with the rook. Yes, guys, we are gonna play rook captures g7, and now if black captures, then we are gonna capture the bishop, and ultimately we are completely winning. For the time being, it's looking that black is 3 pawns, like 3 points up, but it's not the case. We are gonna gobble up the rook. The rook is not going anywhere. After we capture the rook, the knight is also under attack. We move the queen, have a beautiful center, move the other knight, castle, and have a beautiful, awesome position. And it's completely winning for white. So from here, let's say your opponent doesn't take the rook and plays something like bishop e7. Then here we are gonna simply play rook to g3, attacking the queen and also the rook with the bishop plus the knight. And in this position, guys, we are completely winning. Also in this position, actually the knight is attacked, so if he moves the knight, then also the same story. Rook to g3, attacking the queen and rook. As queen moves, they're gonna gobble up the rook, and it's completely winning for white, and white is dominating the game. Guys, now let's see another popular variation, which is bishop to b4, check. And guys, this is the Copenhagen defense. Here my recommendation is to play knight to d2, and now knight to f6, trying to attack the e4 pawn. Guys, in this position, my recommendation is to go for a tricky move, and the tricky move is e5, attacking the knight. Now knight comes to e4, putting much pressure on the knight. Guys, in this position, we are gonna play the same move. Yes, the premier move. Bishop captures f7, check. So if king captures, then we are gonna play queen to b3, check. King moves, and we are gonna capture the bishop. After the whole transaction, you can see that we are also attacking the knight, the black knight, and let's say he captures up it, then we are gonna simply capture the knight. But ultimately, white is slightly better because uh, the material is almost equal, but white is much better in positional advantage. So yeah, now let's see what happens if king does not capture our bishop sacrifice and goes to king to f8. Here we are gonna play bishop to a3, forcing him to take it. Now we are gonna play knight captures e4, king captures f7. Now queen to b3 check, king to e8, and now we are simply gobble up the rook. After the whole transaction, you can see that material is almost equal, but white ends up with a solid advantage because white has a positional advantage, can play f4 and have a dominating center, and it's completely winning for white. Guys, now let's see how can white destroy the collector defense. Yes, guys. Let's say your opponent plays d5, and guys, this is the collector defense. Here we are gonna simply gobble up the pawn with the bishop, and if your opponent is not familiar with this move, then he's surely gonna play c6, attacking the bishop. But from here, it's game over for black. Yes, guys, we are gonna hunt his queen down, play the premier move, bishop takes f7, check. If king, not this, if king takes the bishop, then you have simply gobble up the queen hanging. So that's not possible. So king goes to e7, and now we play bishop to a3 check, forcing the black king to take the bishop, and now we are going to simply gobble up the queen, and ultimately white is completely winning the game. So guys, this was the amazing chess gambit, or the amazing chess traps in the Danish Gambit. Danish Gambit, guys, is a very super aggressive opening, and if you're an aggressive player and likes to take risks for for a future advantage, then it's the perfect opening for you. And yeah, guys, it's a very aggressive opening. You just need to be super aggressive, take all your pieces, and channelize the whole energy and check down the black king. So guys, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below what type of videos you all want. Guys, we'll meet in the next video. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, keep watching Incredible Chess.